Admiral Zekthar had expected retaliation. The hegemony's strike against Earth's moon had been calculated, a demonstration of power, a warning shot to keep the upstart humans in line. Military doctrine suggested the Deathworlders would respond with their typical brutality. Perhaps a counterstrike against one of the hegemony's outer colonies, maybe some dramatic fleet engagement. What Admiral Zekthar had not expected was silence. For 3 standard months, nothing. No angry transmissions. No fleet movements. No diplomatic protests. Earth's communication arrays had gone dark immediately after the lunar bombardment, and their ships had simply vanished from sensor range. Perhaps they're mourning, suggested Commander Yilneth, her scales rippling with nervous energy. Humans are known to have emotional attachments to celestial bodies. Zekthar dismissed the notion with a wave of his manipulator appendage. Deathworlders don't mourn. They rage. This silence is unusual. The first sign something was wrong came from the edge of hegemony space. Mining stations reported equipment failures, not attacks, just sudden, inexplicable malfunctions. Fusion reactors shutting down for no reason. Artificial gravity generators failing. Life support systems cycling erratically. Then came the message. It arrived simultaneously at every hegemony facility, broadcast on all frequencies in perfect galactic standard. You touched our moon. We're touching back. The voice was calm, almost conversational. Human, definitely, but speaking with the casual tone one might use to discuss weather. The transmission lasted exactly 13 seconds, the same duration as the lunar bombardment. Within hours, the reports began flooding in. Every hegemony world experienced the same phenomenon. Their moons began exhibiting gravitational anomalies. Not destructive ones that would have been military comprehensible. Instead, the satellites started experiencing minute orbital adjustments. Barely perceptible shifts that nonetheless created tidal chaos on every inhabited planet. On Hegemony Prime, the capital world's 3 moons began a synchronized dance that turned the planet's pristine oceans into churning maelstrom. Coastal cities flooded during what should have been low tide. Desert regions found themselves underwater. The carefully cultivated weather patterns that had taken millennia to perfect became chaotic storms. How? Zekthar demanded of his science officers. How are they manipulating gravitational fields across 17 star systems simultaneously? The hegemony's most brilliant minds worked frantically to understand the mechanism. Their conclusion, when it came, made Zekthar's blood run cold. Sir, his chief scientist reported, voice trembling. We believe they've deployed artificial intelligence networks throughout our space. Not ships, not weapons, microscopic devices. Billions of them. They're using coordinated gravitational manipulation on a quantum level. When? How did they get past our defenses? We think they've been there for decades, sir. Possibly centuries. Dormant until activated. The implications hit Zekthar like a physical blow. Humans hadn't just retaliated against the lunar attack. They'd revealed that they had been capable of devastating the entire hegemony at any moment for possibly longer than his species had known of their existence. The second message arrived exactly 1 month later. This is the gentle reminder. Your infrastructure remains intact. Your populations are safe. Your governments still function. We could have chosen differently. A pause. Then, you have 48 hours to begin evacuation and terraforming assistance for our lunar colonies. We're not unreasonable. We're just very, very patient. Zekthar stared at the tactical display showing gravitational chaos across hegemony space. 17 worlds, billions of citizens, experiencing controlled natural disasters that could be intensified or ended at humanity's whim. Sir, Commander Yilneth asked quietly. Your orders. The Admiral looked at the display showing Earth's position. A small blue surrounded by the debris of its damaged moon. Somehow, that tiny world had reached across dozens of light years and turned the hegemony's own celestial mechanics into a weapon. Prepare the evacuation ships, he said finally, and send a message to the human leadership. Tell them we're honored to assist with their lunar reconstruction efforts. As his officers scrambled to comply, Zekthar made a mental note. Never, ever underestimate a species that had learned to weaponize patience itself.